everyone. Running a couple of minutes late. Technical difficulties, as usual. Seems to be the story of my life. Anyways, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle, and I work for the Little Peepers Forest Preschool here in East Islip, New York, which is located on the South Shore of Long Island. We are midway between Manhattan and Montauk, and we are part of the Seatuck Environmental Association, which is a local conservation organization dedicated to maintaining and conserving and educating folks about local environmental issues and habitats. We've got all kinds of wonderful projects in the works. Also, a lot of policy work is done to support our natural environment here on Long Island. So I urge anyone to check it out. We're at seatuck.org. But I am part of the forest preschool here, which is obviously not in session right now. We've been out of school since March, like just about every school. And missing my kids, but I do get to see them. We've been running school since March virtually and getting our kids outside on their own at home with their parents. So it's actually been surprisingly good. We've been running really well, and it's been good to see the kids and keeping them together and connected. But I usually read outside because I love to be outdoors. But today is very windy here on Long Island. It is winds are at about 20 miles an hour, but wind gusts are about 37 miles an hour. So it's very windy. Needless to say, the book would get blown around, as would I. And I don't think anyone would enjoy that, although you might. Who knows? Anyways, I'm indoors to make this a little bit easier for everybody. And today I thought I would read a book about an egg. I don't know if anybody's been noticing or has come across any eggs outside yet. Right now is the time of year when birds are certainly laying eggs and babies are hatching. We're kind of right in the heart of it right now. I have found a couple of robin's eggs on my lawn, broken robin's eggs, no babies inside. And that is generally a good sign because what it means is that the chicks have hatched and the mother robin has just discarded the empty egg to make room in the nest for the babies. So if you come across any beautiful blue small eggs that are cracked and empty, look around. There might be a nest somewhere nearby where the mother bird has done some house cleaning and pulled empty eggshells out to make room for babies. Anyways, there are also other kinds of animals that are born from eggs. And this story is about one of those. It's a little bit of a silly story, but I love silly stories. So I hope you like silly stories too. This one is called An Extraordinary Egg by Leo Leone. So you can see neither of those two creatures is a bird. One is a frog and one is, well, you'll see. So here we go. An Extraordinary Egg by Leo Leone. On Pebble Island, there lived 3 frogs, Marilyn, August, and one who was always somewhere else. So there they are, Marilyn and August, Pebble Island. That one's name was Jessica. Jessica was full of wonder. She would go on long walks way to the other side of Pebble Island and return at the end of the day shouting, "Look what I found!" And even if it was nothing but an ordinary little pebble, she would say, "Isn't it extraordinary?" But Marilyn and August, the other two frogs, were never that impressed. There goes Jessica. She's off looking for something extraordinary. One day, in a mound of stones, she found one. One day, in a mound of stones, she found one that stood out from all the others. It was perfect, white like the snow and round like the full moon on a midsummer night. Even though it was almost as big as she was, Jessica decided to bring it home. Can you see? Beautiful. I wonder what Marilyn and August will say when they see this, she thought, as she rolled the beautiful stone to the small inlet where the three lived. She's rolling. "Look what I found!" she shouted triumphantly. "A huge pebble!" This time, Marilyn and August were truly astonished. "That is not a pebble," said Marilyn, who knew everything about everything. "It's an egg, a chicken egg." "A chicken egg? How do you know it's a chicken egg?" asked Jessica, who had never even heard of chickens. Marilyn smiled. "There are some things you just know." There they are, checking out the egg. A few days later, the frogs heard a strange noise coming from the egg. They watched in amazement as the egg cracked, and out crawled a long, scaly creature that walked on 4 legs. "See?" exclaimed Marilyn. "I was right. It is a chicken." "A chicken!" they all shouted. The chicken took a deep breath, grunted, gave each of the astonished frogs a look, and said in a small, raspy voice, Where's the water?" "Straight ahead," the frogs cried out excitedly. Okay, you ready to see this chicken? Here's the chicken. Does that look like a chicken? The chicken threw herself into the water, and the frogs dove in after her. To their surprise, the chicken was a good swimmer, and fast, too. And she showed them new ways to float and paddle. They had a wonderful time together and played from sunup to sundown, and so it went for many days. It's the frogs and the chicken. See where's the chicken? Interesting looking chicken. Then, one day, when Jessica was somewhere else, August and Marilyn saw a commotion in the water below them. Someone was in trouble. Quickly, the chicken dove into the dark pool. August and Marilyn were frightened. After a few long moments, the chicken reappeared, carrying Jessica. I'm all right, she called. I got tangled in the weeds, But don't worry, the chicken saved me. Yes, the chicken is a hero. From that day on, Jessica and her rescuer were inseparable friends. Wherever Jessica went, the chicken went too. They traveled all over the island. They went to Jessica's secret thinking place. That looks like a nice thinking place. And they went to the Great Pebble Monument. That certainly is a great pebble. One day, they went to a place where Jessica had never been before. A red and blue bird flew down from a tree. "Oh, there you are!" it exclaimed when it saw the chicken. "Your mother has been looking all over for you. Come, I'll take you to her." They followed the bird for a very long time. They walked and they walked. They walked under the warm sun and the cool moon. And then they came upon the most extraordinary creature they had ever seen. Could this be the mother chicken? It was asleep, but when it heard the little chicken shout, "Mother!" it slowly opened one eye, smiled an enormous smile, and in a voice as gentle as the whispering grass said, "Come here, my sweet little alligator." And the little chicken climbed happily on to her mother's nose. That looks like it makes much more sense. "Now it's time for me to go," said Jessica. "I'll miss you very much, little chicken. Come visit us soon, and bring your mother, too." Jessica couldn't wait to tell Marilyn and August what had happened. As she neared the inlet, she shouted, "Guess what I found!" And she told them all about it. "And do you know what the mother chicken said to her baby?" Jessica asked. "She called her, 'My sweet little alligator.'" "Alligator?" said Marilyn. "What a silly thing to say." And the three frogs couldn't stop laughing. Seems there's a little bit of a mix-up. But that's okay. The frogs were still happy to have a new friend, right? Chicken or alligator. Either way, it was an extraordinary egg. All right, everyone. So if you can get outside, maybe you can go find some real bird eggs. As I said, there might be robin's eggs, blue, beautiful, tiny eggs. Shells broken and empty, which mother bird may have cleaned house and gotten rid of. So you may be able to find the nest if you find empty eggs. Who knows? All right, this is Michelle Madden. I'm signing off from Seatuck Environmental Association, Storytime. Hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll be back next Tuesday at 2:30 with another book. And in the meantime, check us out at seatuck.org for more interesting activities and stories, etc. Put on by my other colleagues here at Seatuck. Okay, everybody, take care.